Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, we are here. We are back live in the flesh. Yeah, we are live. We are live and direct. Yes, welcome back to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Having 3 more days until, 4 more days. 3 more days until the New Year's. I hope you are doing well. We got 4 parts. No, we've got 3 parts of the whole. It's going to be like a bludgeon of a show today. We're going to be going through the injury list. Yeah, the injury bench looking quite congested. See the players that are going to be coming back at some stage, maybe this time, 2022, or maybe more likely 2023. We've also got some transfer news here, a tint of transfer news on this segment. Yeah, my goodness, it's going to be an interesting one. Join me when we get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, man. It's yeah. I'm not going to give you a weather report. We're not here to give you weather reports. We're here to talk about Arsenal, all the movements and shakers in Cannon Fodder TV, and actually Arsenal related. Don't subscribe. Do not subscribe. Do not subscribe. I would say click the like button. I think to me that means the world to me. Help us on this community over here on Cannon Fodder TV. Also, come into live chat. You can see probably Ashley D, the moderator for the morning show, is the first one in and the first one out. Always, Ashley. Good morning to you, mate. I hope you're keeping well. I hope you've been keeping your football pitch nice and dry and pristine. If that makes any sense. But anyway, without further ado, let's probably get into the first news segment of the day. And the first one, if I can find it here, we'll have to line it up here, is again about this gentleman here. Oops, let me remove this out of the way. Modric. Yeah, what's the latest news on Mykhaylo Modric? Well, Arsenal have reportedly had their opening offer of £57 million for Mykhaylo Modric rejected. Shakhtar Donetsk are looking for more money. Yeah, it's been the worst kept secret in football for Arsenal, at least anyway, who would go for after Modric at some point. The Gunners have been linked with the Ukrainian forward since August, yes. There are other big sides that have kept their eye on Modric. Newcastle United have looked as if they will be one of Arsenal's main rivals in the pursuit of the forward. However, the Gunners have dominated their pursuit, and it was only a matter of time until they went in for him. The reason for Mikel Arteta's side wanting Modric is kind of plainly clear. In 12 Premier League games for Shakhtar Donetsk so far, Premier Liga games for Shakhtar Donetsk so far this season, he has scored 7 times and assisted further 6 goals. He has been in a similar vein of form in Champions League and in 6 games in Europe's elite competition. This term, Modric has scored 3 times and assisted twice. His own ambitions have also meant that Arsenal's pursuit was likely to come. Indeed, he has made no secret that he would like to, come to the Emirates and play. The Ukrainian has shown himself watching Arsenal on social media posts, almost as a plea to come and get me. But anyway, the Daily Mail has stated that Arsenal's offer of £57 million has been rejected. And like I say, Shakhtar Donetsk are wanting more money. More money in the buck. More money for the Shakhtar Donetsk wonder boy. Yeah, Mykhaylo Modric. Have I got it right? I've got it right. Yeah, and like I said, there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 other segments on the transfer news. Do you know what? What came to mind? This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, he chose Juventus, didn't he? Remember last January? He chose Juventus over Arsenal, didn't he? And now the life doesn't seem to be going quite well with him playing at the old lady Juventus. And there has been some speculation, some rumours that he's wanting to come to Arsenal. Again, speculation and rumours. Now I'm thinking, does he want to come and really play for Arsenal, irrespective of whether we're going to be in Champions League? Does he see Arsenal as a payday? What is it about Dusan Vlahovic that he wants to seemingly come and play for Arsenal. We don't want players just coming to Arsenal because they're in Champions League. I better get on the phone to my agent. We want players to come because they want to play for Arsenal, not because we're top of the tree. And actually saying that, maybe that could be like a carrot dangling in front of a Shakhtar Donetsk and Mykhaylo Modric. But yeah, Ivanovic, man, I'm not really happy about, if it is true, mind you, the player wants to come and play for Arsenal because we are top of the tree in the Premier League over here in the UK. We want players who want to come and play for Arsenal, run and fight for the badge. And that's the truth, Ruth. Anyway, okay, that's the second new segment. Is it a new segment? Is it a new segment? Well, anyway, Pep talks Arsenal title. Yeah, the Spaniard, Pep Guardiola, admitted that his team have no margin for error in the Premier League title race against Arsenal, with Mikel Arteta's team currently holding 8-point clear lead over Man City. City currently sit third into today's match against Leeds after falling behind Newcastle after the Magpies' 3-0 win over Leicester City on Boxing Day. But the Sky Blues have won the Premier League in 4 of the last 5 seasons. That is impressive, man. But their title defence is under serious pressure this year thanks to Arsenal's immense form domestically. Again, Arsenal needs to sustain that. We're not even in a halfway point. We're not there yet. He's not there yet. But I guess, yeah, Pep's right, isn't it? No margin for error. But I get the feeling there's going to be some more twists and turns further down the road in this latest season charge for the Premier League. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I said it. Yeah, I said it. All right. Okay. The next news segment is about the injuries. I tell you what, man, that physio's bench is looking congested to say the least. So here it is. So Takehiro Tomiyasu is a player that has suffered with injuries throughout his time at the Emirates. Japanese fullback is, however, taking part in running training as he looks to end his own injury-hit season, but he wasn't able to feature against West Ham and is now being either returned at the end of the year, and that his expected return date is for the Brighton & Hove Albion game, actually, December the 31st. We know Gabriel Jesus has suffered a medial ligament damage whilst playing for Brazil against Cameroon in the World Cup group stages. The 25-year-old later returned to London to undergo surgery, and there have been some clips of him, just kind of working in the gym with his legs strapped. Alexander Zinchenko has battled injury all season since joining the Gunners, suffering a setback during his recovery in the World Cup break. However, a huge boost for Arteta was seeing the Ukrainian international feature in the squad and even earning some minutes late in the game against West Ham. Emil Smith-Rowe has been out for a considerable length of time. Even though he was hoping to return for West Ham, Arteta is being cautious and may opt not to risk him just yet. Now, Arteta says that he's been out for a while now. He needs some time to get back to speed, up to speed. We really need him, and we are going to welcome him with both arms because he's really an important player for us. We need him fit on the pitch. Now, his expected return date is January. I'm thinking maybe more February, not January. Albert Samuel Lokonga, another first-team absentee against Juventus, who suffered a foot injury in Dubai. Oh, incredible, man. However, it's seemingly just a precaution. So the Belgium is a minor doubt to feature. No, actually did feature against the West Ham, but his expected return date was supposed to be against West Ham. But I'm thinking early January. Yeah. And last but not least, Reiss Nelson. The extent of Reiss Nelson's hamstring injury is still currently unknown, but Arteta admitted after the friendly with Juventus that it could be problematic. He said, "We don't know the extent of the injury. The fact that he had to leave the pitch is not really good news. But it says here that his expected return date literally is unknown." Yes. So there you go. The physio's bench, man, looking still a little bit congested. Need to get those players off, man. Get off the bench and get fit. Get out there and earn your crust. That's what I'm saying. All right. I think we've got one more news segment. I don't know how. I don't know. Hey, you know, let me just read it anyway, at least. Let me read this news segment. It's about Mr. IT, Mr. Ivan Toney. Now, Darren Bent speaks on Ivan Toney. He says, Darren Bent believes that the 26-year-old is tailor-made for somebody like Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal have been encouraged to make a move for Ivan Toney. And Darren Bent tweeted, Ivan Toney would fit the Arsenal style perfectly. I don't know. It's something that we've spoken about before. Mr. IT, would he be a perfect fit for Arsenal? I might actually put that in as the latest question. Would Ivan Toney fit Arsenal's style perfectly? So give me a second whilst I'm going to type this up now. So I'm put it here. Yeah, there we go. So would Ivan Toney fit Arsenal style? Choose only one. So straight yes or no. All right. Will Ivan Toney fit Arsenal style? Okay, here we go. Pow! All right. So that's the latest poll by Ivan Toney, Mr. IT, Mr. Ivan Toney. And these have been the new segments come running on this Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? You know, I've kind of lost track of time, man. It is Wednesday. Wednesday, the 28th of December. A few more days to go until we arrive on the other side of 2022 and one digit 2023. So come in a live chat. Again, it's been populated somewhat. I'm going to maybe wait for it to populate a little bit more. Sorry about this. Yeah. Come on, need to populate the live chat. Populate it, man. Come in, give me your thoughts about the injuries. Pep Guardiola talking about, you know, fine margins. You can't literally give Arsenal any more ground, and anything else you want to talk about in the live chat. Or maybe you might want to ask me some questions. Or you might want to talk about how your Christmas, post-Christmas parties or holidays is going so far. I'm going to go out in the rain in a little while. Anyway. So let's go into our Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments there. If there's been any comments there. No, there's not been any comments there. Okay. Right. All right. Okay, let's have a look. So I think we might have had, no, we haven't had. I thought we might have had a vote or two. So I'm going to go into the live chat for the first time on this Wednesday morning show over here on Cannon Fodder TV. Now, first up, like I said, top the show. Yeah. Ashley D says, hey up, Gooners. Colin Young, good morning to you. My friend, good morning, Alex. Chatty Chatters. Need to smash the like button, the notifications on, become a member, send a super chat, buy some merch. I couldn't say it any better than that, really. Gotta take a better bit than that. Yeah. They said that quite some time ago. They did. Vadovic can go. Okay, you didn't want to come, so we don't want you now. I've got to agree. Yeah, but again, we can debate whether we need a striker or two, or defensive midfielder or winger. I don't want Vadovic. That's the point I was trying to make. I don't want Vadovic. He didn't want us, did he? January. He wanted to go to Juventus. Need to get rid of Tomiyasu. Oh, what's the time having a player who is available for one game every 4 months? Oh, actually, that's a bit steep, isn't it? No. Love Smith Rowe, that Alex, but I think when he becomes healthy, it'll be time to cash in on him. Oh my goodness, that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, has not been healthy. It's personal. Just saying. I mean, that is it, isn't it? It's like players who don't live up to the expectation, given opportunities, They don't produce. Then we have players who are constantly injured, no use to us if they're on the physio's bench. And then, so what do you do? Ivan Toney would be able to play as much as Zimbrock. He's at like 267 incidents of yeah. That's another issue, isn't it? That's another issue. I mean, I talk about Arsenal doing their due diligence before they even sign the documents to say, you know what, now the player's an Arsenal player. Got to do your due diligence, whether it's a player's, history of injuries or being a problematic player, a troublemaker or something like that. And that's quite serious. That's quite serious, isn't it? Okay. Right. So let me kind of refresh the page here and see if there's been any votes on the latest question that I posed to everyone. Would Ivan Toney fit Arsenal's style? Choose only one. And we've had 5 votes. 20% have voted yes, and 80% of you say no. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Nice and easy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah, all right. Mr. IT's in the bookies. Okay. Well, the bookmakers. Yeah. Anyway, I just don't think we need a striker. I don't think we need to go into the market to buy a striker. Really, I don't. There has been some talk, rumors again, that it might be that Gabriel Jesus will come back a lot sooner. Let's not rush him back. Do not rush him back. Let's make sure that he's fully recovered, and then we can ease him in, transition him in. There's no need to rush him back. But would I go into the market to buy a striker? Probably not. Probably not. The spot that I've flagged up, waved, most important is a defensive central midfielder. For me, that has to be the hot spot right there. Striker, not so much. Not so much. Reece needs to go as well. But you know what? When we had Tony, Pugilistic Boy, on the show, I don't think I might have to do my research on Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson hasn't had. He's not been a prolific, injured player. But I'm just saying at the top of my head, he hasn't had massive injuries. What has happened? Stop starts, a few games here, maybe come off the bench here, playing in the Europa League. But he hasn't had consistent starts in the Premier League, much like Eddie Nketiah. But to say that he's been prolific, with his injuries, I don't think he has. I don't think he has. He's been loaned out quite a few times, but yeah, Reece Nelson, I can't say that is the case with Reece Nelson. So if you are watching now, you just joined us. We have just been talking about the physio's bench, just full of players. So you got your Reece Nelsons, you got Emil Smith, Rose, you got your Tommy Ashus, you got your Gabriel Jesuses. Zinchenko got a few minutes in the West Ham game, but that physio's bench is looking too congested, man. Too congested. And we've just been talking about, I've been talking about Dusan Vlahovic. I don't want players just thinking, oh, that club and Arsenal are on the top of their league, which means Champions League football. I want to get over there. No, we want players who want to play for Arsenal, irrespective of where we stand in the league. There's nothing worse than a mercenary. You know what a mercenary is, isn't it? A person just coming over just to, just get the money. Run away with the money. We don't want mercenaries. Those days of having mercenaries at Arsenal, we don't want that. And I'm just getting the impression, if it is true, the rumours about Dusan Vlahovic is not happy with life at Juventus, well, you paid your money, you take your pick. You chose Juventus. You didn't want to come to Arsenal, did you? So stay over there. We don't want you, Dusan Vlahovic. I'm sorry. No. Okay. What else we've been talking about? Oh yeah, we've been talking about just bite sizes. Ivan Toney and Pep Guardiola just saying basically, there's no room for error now. 8 points adrift now from Arsenal. I think they play tonight as well, don't they? Man City. Yeah, they do. So that's what we've been talking about. Come and join me here. I'm going to run for a few more minutes before I have to get myself ready to go out in the pouring rain to go and see my mama and my sister and my mama and my sister. I don't have two mums and two sisters. Well, I've got three sisters, but I've got one mum, one mother. But got to go out in the rain. All right. Wilfried Zaha has a track record as a healthy player. He's a very good player that can play central and wants to be at Arsenal since he was a kid and will not cost 100 mil. He won't, but I'm just thinking, Colin, I think the average age of the players at Arsenal, listen, I've got no, if the player's still good enough in whatever position and what he's been asked to do, he should be able to play until he's not good enough or no longer wanted at the club. But I just think the average age the players at Arsenal, I think maybe is 23. He's 29. And I think he's probably going to be 2030 early next year. So does he fit the profile at Arsenal? I don't know. Don't know. Wow, Ashley, Alex has some booze on the oh. Yes, I was hoping to come. You can't see it now, can you? You can't see it now. You can't see it. Those of you who know or don't know, I don't like red wine. Don't like red wine. I prefer the white wine, and there happens to be 2 bottles of white wine there. Actually, 3 bottles. Thank you, Colin. I'm gonna make sure I remove that. Anyway, let me just see this. Let's have a look. Any comments? There's not been any comments. No comments on our Twitter feed. I am hoping. No, I'm not hoping. Next year, most likely, is going to happen to meet up with John Legiza Guna at the Gunners Pub. Una, I'm not sure if Una's watching. Una, if you are watching, hello, happy Christmas to you, and have a prosperous New Year. So I will be meeting, not hoping, I will be meeting John Legiza and the original Godfather. He doesn't live too far from me, and Tim Hogan as well in the new year. I think we're going to be meeting up after or before the Brentford game. But yeah, there are a few more surprises coming up in the 2023 for at least a Canon 40 TV at least. But yeah, John Legiza, probably in January we'll meet up. Actually, let's have a quick look at the. Sorry, have a look here. Just trying to remind myself when is the Brentford game. God, this is so small. Let's have a look. I can't even see it. What is it? So, anyway, I'm going to be meeting up with Tim and Terry Hogan, aka the original Godfather, and of course John Legiza in January. So it'll be really, really good. We don't live too far from each other, but I've not met up with John ever. But anyway. Back into the live chat. Yeah, he's always got booze hiding somewhere. It's not mine. 3 empty bottles. No, they're all full. They're all full. They are. They've got liquid in there. Anyway, let's get back to talking about Arsenal. Not me so much. Right. Let me just quickly check the poll for the last one before we do wrap up this Wednesday morning show over here on Canon 40 TV. Okay, let's have a look. Right. So the question that we put out within the last, it says here 13 minutes, has been: would Ivan Toney fit Arsenal's style? Choose only one. We've had 27 votes, and the numbers are changing. The numbers are changing. 44% say yes, he would. He does fit Arsenal style. And 56 say actually Ivan Toney would not fit Arsenal style. But again, is buying a striker a priority? I mean, the report did say actually, he's scored more goals than it's gone up again. 30%. Scored more goals than Eddie Nketiah. But in January, is that a priority to buy a striker? For me, no. For me, no. I'd be very surprised if Arsenal, how can I say, go in the market and buy 3 players. I'd be very. I mean, we just spoken about Mykhaylo Modric. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, so numbers have changed. Again, I'm just going to refresh the page again. The question we have asked: would Ivan Toney fit Arsenal's playing style? We've had 32 votes now. I tell you what, the numbers are rising again. 47% say actually yes, Ivan Toney would. 53% say no. The numbers are changing. They're changing. Okay, I guess maybe for the last time, could be for the last time, methinks. Any more questions or discussions? Nothing mentioned about those three things at the back here. I need to cover them up or move them into a different place. Okay. Right. Yeah. I think we're finished. Yep. There's not been any more comments, I believe. So, before we end the show, I want to say a big thank you again. I've got to show gratitude to you. Yeah, you watching there, sitting there. Maybe you're probably driving, listening on your mobile device. That make sure you're not manipulating it. It's quite dangerous. Or you may be, I don't know, you're at home just watching me gas on about Arsenal. But wherever you are, thank you for joining me on this short show, just 27 minutes and some change. Don't forget, subscribe, click the like button. That means the world to us as a channel. Yeah, get us recommended a little bit higher than we have done of late. But yeah, don't subscribe, click the like button. And maybe, I don't know, if you want to, you can send us a super chat if you want to, but you don't have to. Also, there's the option to become a member or buy merchandise. The link, I think, should be in the description box somewhere below. I think I might be coming later on live again, giving some more. If there's any updates actually in regards to the Reece Nelson situation, because I'm concerned about Reece Nelson. Again, I don't think he's been prolific, with his injuries. I don't think so, but I need to do some research, and maybe I'll come live later on this evening. But that is that. Yes. That injury, that bench of injuries is a little bit congested. Get off the bench. Go and earn your money. And that's what I'm saying. Anyhow, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.